Should you or should you not have a sexual relationship with your twin flame if they are in a committed relationship? Someone other than you, maybe they're dating, maybe they're even married, they're in a partnership with someone else. I first want to say thank you to one of our viewers for asking this question, because it's a question that comes from a previous video that my twin flame and I did. So we're just going to take it even deeper. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Breann, a master certified ascension coach with Twin Flames Universe. All right, should you be having a romantic relationship with your twin flame if they're already with someone else? And first, let's just lay down some foundational truth for twin flames. And if you're new to the twin flame dynamic, or you've already been on your journey, well, just feel into your heart. If this resonates with you, then by all means, just relax into it. If it doesn't, it's okay. Take what does resonate and let the rest fall away. But what I've learned is that twin flames are one, meaning that you were created by your creator at the exact same time. And in that, you share a consciousness. Essentially, your twin flame, they're you in another body. They are you, not a carbon copy of you, but they are you, meaning that you share your one consciousness together. And so wherever you are choosing love, they're naturally going to choose love as well. Where you're choosing separation, they're going to mirror those choices of separation back to you so that you can choose love. And this process, it goes on until we have attained perfect union. Perfect union meaning that you're back in your perfect state of oneness with your creator, with yourself, and with your twin flame. And your twin flame, that means that they are your ultimate lover. They're your best friend, your perfect partner. They're your student, you're teaching them something. And they are also your teacher, meaning that they are teaching you something. And so your twin flame is, I guess we could say, your cake and eat it too. It's the whole shebang all in one. You are a duo, you're a unit. You may think that you're separate, you may think that you're single, but you're not. It's just an experience of separation. Now back to the question at hand, okay? I just shared with you the spiritual truth, okay? But as we come into where we're currently at, you know, in the relationships of the world, that is a no-no. You do not sleep with someone that's in a committed relationship. We all know that very well. And I also know a lot of twin flames, whether it be clients or people that I've talked to, where they did meet their twin flame person and either they were in a committed relationship or their twin flame was. And because of the intense attraction and the connection and the deep, deep love, there was, you can call it an affair, but it's not exactly an affair, because when you look at it with a spiritual eye and spiritual truth, like you're already married to your twin flame because you were created together. But if you look at it through the eyes of the world, that's bad, and you shouldn't do that. And with that being said, this is something that every union is going to have to navigate for themselves. There's really no cookie cutter answer here. There's no right or wrong, but you have to follow your heart here. You have to follow your inner guidance. And so if you feel like, let's just say you are one of those twin flames that is having a relationship or having sex with your twin flame, and you know that they're in a committed relationship, and let's say you're feeling bad about that, well, you want to address your feelings. And maybe it's appropriate for you to have a boundary or have some space. If you feel peaceful about it and nothing absolutely feels wrong with it, well, then trust your heart. You know, and of course, like I said, this is going to be unique to each union. Or if you know, let's say you're the one in the committed relationship and you're feeling guilty. Well, once again, you want to explore your feelings. And this is a very sticky, not sticky, but it's a very, all in all, you have to follow your heart here, because if you're choosing your union, you're going to end up with your twin flame. But you also do want to be compassionate and respectful of those that are involved. But this is where you have to find a balance in honoring your heart and what it is that you're choosing, which is your twin flame. And I feel like this question also stemmed from, in the video, it was asking, or talking about self-love. That's what it was. And so if you are, we talk about celibacy, right? And that is if you are pursuing your twin flame and you know that they're off dating someone else, and let's say there's no contact, right? Let's say there's that situation. Well, it's totally appropriate to have self-love. And you can read between the lines of what I'm saying when I say self-love. Because remember, at the core, the whole journey in itself is about self-love and self-discovery. And so when we say self-love, we mean self-love in all ways. It's not just, follow the good feeling and take good care of yourself, make sure you're brushing your teeth and combing your hair and, we're talking about on every level, self-love. Okay, so if there's no contact with you and your twin flame, and you know who your twin flame is, and you're working on manifesting your union, and that is the constant direction that you get pointed in the direction of the person you know to be your twin flame, it is absolutely appropriate for you to close off your sexual energy to any other potential partners, because that's an investment into your energy. You're telling the universe, no, I'm all in, I'm fully committed with my twin flame. You're closed all back doors. You know that this is your person. You know this is your eternal lover, and there's no plan B. There's no back door for you. And in that, you want to nurture your desire, and it's totally appropriate for self-love. And I also feel like that's probably where this question was stemming from, and maybe some of the confusion, as it's having a romantic relationship with oneself. And that can feel very foreign. It can feel weird, but that's something for you to explore within yourself. Once again, romance attraction, it's about falling in love with the self. Okay? And when I say the self, it's deeper than the self. It's your divine self. It's your divinity. Falling in love with all of who you were created to be. Okay? So I just want to make sure that I've answered the question again. And that being, what if your twin flame is committed with another and there's something going on between the two of you? You have to navigate it for yourself. You're gonna have to get clear. And when I say that, remember, there's no right or wrong here. I've talked to many different twin flames and many different unique experiences. Some don't want to do that, and they want to have boundaries, and they simply want to focus on their inner healing and allow that to unfold as it feels appropriate for their union. And there may be a core value in there that's being honored. Whereas others, they feel, well, I know that we're one. That's my person. They know that I'm their person. And maybe the relationship is coming to a conclusion, but there's still a process that's unfolding. Well, if that's what's appropriate for you and your twin flame, by all means, follow that. Trust that. Do your thing. And if there's any feelings involved, we'll apply the mirror exercise. You got to navigate your journey and your healing as it feels appropriate to do so. There's no, I've said this a million times, I have to say it again, there's no right or wrong to this, and there's no one answer fits all, because every union is completely unique and unto its own. Like in my experience, for instance, my twin flame and I didn't communicate for a very, very long time as we were navigating separation. And so I just focused all of my attention on myself and my relationship with God. And then, before I knew it, I had manifested Harmonious Union. while others are, they're physically together and they're working on manifesting their harmonious union. Sometimes there's third party karmic situations involved. And every journey is so unique, and there's a lot of similarities. Like, many people experience the separation phase, or the runner-chaser dynamic, or the no contact, or the ghosting, karmic situations. There's a lot of similarities in unions, but down to the details and the challenges, the very unique challenges, that's going to be personal to that union. All right. And so whatever situation you're in, do the best to navigate it in the way that you feel is appropriate for you and your twin flame. And know that if your twin flame, or if you're with a partner that's not your twin flame, know that person has a twin flame too. So no one's getting left in the dust here. All right. I can feel that would probably be another upset. Well, what about that other person? Like, that's not compassionate. That person, they have a twin flame too. And if twin flames, or if you're with someone else's twin flame and vice versa, there's something missing there, because only twin flames are created to be together. And I was with a soulmate personally for 11 years. And it was a beautiful friendship and relationship, but there was something that was missing. And as we continued moving forward, there was a dissonance and a lack of happiness, a lack of joy, a lack of intimacy. And so with my twin flame, everything is met perfectly in those spaces. So I don't want to go too far off in another direction here, but everyone has a twin flame. So your twin flame's partner or karmic, they have a twin flame too. So you can see the beauty that unfolds here as twin flames do come together, as they choose their union, and their journey unfolds in a compassionate way that's appropriate for them. You're essentially setting that other person free so that they can, attract and call in their twin flame. And maybe they've already met them. Who knows? But you're essentially setting them free, you and your twin flame, so that person can also be with who they were created to be with. And this is what we're all doing together, that was my straw, is we're all creating heaven on earth together. And so there's a lot of people in this world, because we're experiencing separation, that are probably not with their person. But as time goes on, and this may be lifetime after lifetime, eventually everyone is going to get situated and adjusted, and they're going to learn, going to grow through their challenges and their lessons, and they are going to end up with their perfect person. All right, so there is a goal in mind here. There's a grand vision, and that is heaven on earth. And in heaven on earth, you naturally are in perfect union, harmonious union, with your twin flame. So a lot was said here in this video, and I hope that you take what resonates, let the rest fall away. Remember, wherever you're at on your journey, it's perfect for you. You cannot do any wrong. There's challenges, there's lessons that you're going to move through. And when I say you can't do anything wrong, that's given that your intentions are pure and not out to intentionally hurt another, but simply to love yourself and manifest your heart's desires, because that's totally appropriate for you. And as you lead in that space and manifesting your heart's desires, you also show another that they can have that for themselves too. No one's left out in this. No one's, left to fend for themselves or dust in the wind. Like, there's good, and there's purpose, and there's wealth, there's romance, there's everyone's dreams and desires manifest for them as they choose for them to be. Okay, so thank you for watching, and please feel free to ask more questions, and I will do my best with where I'm currently at in my consciousness and everything that I've healed through in my harmonious twin flame union, the lessons that I've, navigated myself with my twin flame. I will always do my best to give you the truthful answer to the best of my ability. And if I don't know, I will do my best to find out. And but yeah, thank you for your questions, and feel free to ask more as we move along. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.